surprise of all of you, hardly any HFC claimed anything. Nobody had a portfolio which was affordable and green. And when we went deeper into the subject, we realized that actually nothing is getting built sustainable when it comes to affordable. As usual, all the good things are meant for the upper society, and they have to wear better cotton, they have to breathe from better air, they have to live in a better environment. But I think this is one subject wherever we live, it'll impact us. And that's why I think even the developed countries are also as concerned about climate change in India as otherwise. Otherwise, they have not been concerned about other subjects which were just pertaining to the developing or the underdeveloped countries. Because its environment is not going to stop anywhere, it's going to flow, intertwine everywhere.
We started out discussing the concept of bringing along 2 developers who are working with us. We have one team which is from Mysuru Community Biosphere. Their project is called Avni. And we have one team from Tranquilo Projects and Holdings. Their project is called Aura. And I have had some amount of interaction with both their teams now. And in the GVP initiative, we work with approximately 50 projects. And without a doubt, the most interested teams that I have seen so far, they've been very forthcoming in telling that, okay, we are, ready to listen to you. We are ready to understand what it is that you have to suggest, and we are ready to take those away. Maybe we can do some of those things. Maybe they can implement it in their current projects. If not, it's always a learning that can be taken away for future projects, because I was specifically speaking with Bhavya like a couple of days ago, and she was telling me that she's planning to build 1,000 units in the next 2 to 3 years. That's huge. And if we can create that impact which will allow those 1,000 units to be green, why not?
I'll ask her to say something about her present focus and interest from development alternatives. So Zeenat, say something about it.
My current focus at the organization here that I'm working and developed over the many years is looking at materials, sustainability of materials and circularity. So from the perspective of being able to increase not just efficiency but also look at alternatives and substitutions, because we realize that we are in a critical time. I'm sure all of you who are developers are looking at sand, and palpitations happen with sand because you need sand all the time and there's a problem. So those are the kind of things that I deal with. I'm looking also, hopefully at some point, biomaterials, because that's the other thing that is...
I have Sachin Sharma, who is an IGBC stalwart. He is an infrastructure space man, but he's here to comment on what we are doing and to give his point of view, standing in for IGBC, but I'll ask him to say something more about himself.
Thank you so much, and I welcome you all here for this event. So from last 20 years, I have been into infrastructure and construction space. Although I'm not from a technical background, I am a MBA by background. And from last 7 years, I am associated with IGBC, because for last 5-6 years, I was working with one leading developer from Delhi NCR, and that's how I got associated with IGBC. And currently, I'm heading IGBC Western UP chapter, which is one of the largest chapters in terms of constructed area in northern India. It is one of the largest chapters, which contributes to the large footprint to IGBC overall portfolio. So my domain from the very beginning has been, sustainability, and I have been pushing all my teams in my projects also for sustainability. And one of the largest townships in Delhi NCR, which is called Wave City, which is in Ghaziabad Meerut Expressway, that was developed from scratch by me with my team.
Gurneet is working with EDS, and he's been, let's say, one of the founding partners at EDS. And he'll say something.
My personal interest is in daylighting, and as EDS we provide services in areas of certification, carbon neutral design, ESG and affordable housing. So there are now a number of projects which are providing technical support and other support to projects. We have office in Delhi, and as I said, the focus is to look into sustainability in built environment. So any aspect related to sustainability in buildings or built environment is we try to pitch in and provide inputs on that perspective.
Avni is our first project that we launched this year. So Avni is basically very honest effort from all of us to provide a comfortable, a sustainable and a very reasonable community housing for people of Mysore. That was our intention to start this.
In terms of your communication that you do to your clients, which is the people who will eventually be using this, do they know or are they aware of the sustainability features that you're building in? So at the moment, what I hear you say is the renewable energy that you have enabled for common purposes, which brings down their cost, and probably the use of a technology that's one level more efficient than the other technologies that were conventionally used. But are there other things, and how do you communicate it to the consumer?
The section of customers that we deal with, they do not have much awareness of sustainability yet. And for them, end of the day, it's how much are you selling for? That's the mind space they come with, which is understandable. We have made an effort to take them through as soon as whoever comes, irrespective of what are their interests, whoever comes, to run them through an introductory video of what we're doing and why we are doing this.
When we talk about Aura, the prime focus has always been somewhat, give apart from what ma'am has said, affordable housing and gated community is something that we wanted to give it to everybody. Normally, the segment in Hyderabad, especially, the affordable housing is not there. 2 BHK or 3 BHK, the costs are over a CR.
Our belief is that even though it is an affordable project or a luxury project or a economy project, you should be able to have the most of amenities that are possible, like jogging tracks, a swimming pool, any amenities, or a multi-purpose hall. Because gated community is such that it's a city within a city. That is the sort of mindset that we have when we're looking at it, because once a customer or once a resident starts living in this community, right, their kids grow there. They create their own lifestyle over there. Their community is their neighbors, the people who they stay with become their family.